Welcome back to the channel, friends. So Prince Bikes update here again with something that a lot of you have been waiting for. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Yamaha R15 V5. Yes, the next-gen update of Yamaha's iconic entry-level supersport is here, and it has brought with it a blend of aggressive styling, refined performance, and a few surprises you'll want to know about before deciding whether it's worth your money. So, let's get started with what it's like to stand next to this machine and what you feel when you first lay eyes on it. Starting from the front, Yamaha has continued with the sleek design language, but this time they've sharpened it even further. The LED headlamp setup now looks more aggressive, almost like it's staring right into your soul. The DRLs have a new design too, giving it a more premium and international feel, similar to what you'd find on the R7 or even the R1. The windscreen is slightly taller now, which not only adds to the aerodynamic profile but also gives it that proper race bike aesthetic. The fairing is tighter, leaner, and hugs the body more, making it look muscular yet compact from the front view. Moving to the side, this is where the R15 V5 really flexes. The tank is sculpted beautifully. You can immediately tell that Yamaha spent time in the wind tunnel. The fairing vents aren't just for show, they actually help with channeling airflow to cool down the engine, especially useful during those high revving track runs. The frame is still the tried and tested Deltabox, but it's been slightly tweaked for better rigidity and cornering confidence. And just look at that new paint scheme, whether it's the racing blue, the matte black variant, or the stealthy gray, they all scream premium. There's a clear visual upgrade over the V4, and every detail feels more performance-focused, from the subtle branding to the minimalistic yet sharp stickers. Now when you go around to the back, that tapering tail section catches your eye immediately. The pillion seat is still a bit high, but it's sleeker now and integrated more seamlessly. The rear LED tail lamp design has been refreshed. It's cleaner and now mimics the look you get from bigger supersports. The exhaust is compact, a bit more tucked in, but it still gives off that raspy R15 tone we love, though more tuned for smoothness this time. And the rear hugger along with the tire profile adds that final sporty touch. With the 140mm wide rear tire and that upmarket swing arm design, the stance is unmistakably sporty. Speaking of sporty, let's talk about what's beating at the heart of this machine of the engine. Yamaha has retained the same 155cc liquid-cooled, SOC, 4-valve, single-cylinder engine. But don't be fooled by the similarities. It's been fine-tuned. You still get the variable valve actuation, VVA, which is a game-changer when it comes to balancing low-end torque with high-end power. But this time, the engine mapping has been revised. The throttle response is smoother, yet snappier. The power delivery feels more linear, and it's noticeable, especially in mid-range acceleration. Max power output remains around 18.4 PS at 10,000 RPM and peak torque at 14.2 Nm, but the real change is in how this power is delivered. You feel more in control, more confident in those tight corners or while pushing on a straight. Now paired with a 6-speed gearbox and an assist and slipper clutch, the shifts are super smooth. Whether you're downshifting aggressively before a corner or doing relaxed upshifts in the city, the transition is buttery. The clutch feel is light, making it extremely city-friendly, and the addition of a quickshifter in the higher variants continues to be one of its standout features, especially at this price segment. No more jerky shifts, even when you're redlining in higher gears. Now, let's talk performance. On road, this thing behaves like a proper mini-track bike. It holds lines beautifully, thanks to the new USD forks up front and the link-type monoshock at the rear. You get amazing feedback from the road. The suspension is firm but not punishing, it's just right for spirited riding. You lean into corners with confidence and the bike gives you the feedback you need to know exactly what it's doing underneath you. Braking duties are handled by the same disc setup, 282mm up front and 220mm at the rear, but the brake feel is slightly improved, possibly due to updated brake pads or better calibration. Dual-channel ABS is still standard and it works effectively without being intrusive. City riding is smooth. The bike doesn't heat up as much, and the gear ratios are spaced in a way that you can ride at low RPMs in traffic without constantly downshifting. Out on the highway, This thing can comfortably cruise at 90 to 100 kmph and even push up to 130 kmph on longer stretches. VVA kicks in around 7,400 rpm, and you feel that second wind, which is almost addictive. Mileage-wise, you're looking at around 40 to 45 kmpl if you're riding sensibly, which is impressive considering the level of performance it offers. One major area Yamaha has upgraded this year is the instrument console. It's now a fully digital TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. You get all the usual readouts as speed, gear position, RPM, trip meters, fuel gauge, but now you also get smartphone notifications, call alerts, and even ride analytics if you use the Yamaha Y Connect app. The UI is customizable and visibility is excellent, both in direct sunlight and at night. It really brings the whole package into modern territory and matches the competition in this digital age. Another thing Yamaha has focused on is rider comfort. The seat cushioning has improved slightly. The handlebar is still on the sportier side but has been raised a bit to reduce wrist pain during longer rides. Foot peg position gives you that aggressive posture without cramping your legs. For shorter riders, the seat height of 815 mm remains manageable, and the overall curb weight is around 141 kilograms, making it very flexible in traffic. Now, when it comes to pricing, the 2025 R15 V5 starts at around Rs 1.92 lakh ex showroom, depending on the variant. The standard variant comes without quickshifter, while the top variant includes quickshifter, dual-tone colors, and Bluetooth tech. Compared to the V4, you're paying a bit more, but the features and the refinement levels definitely justify the increase. It still undercuts some of its direct rivals while offering better tech and a more premium feel. And finally, let's wrap this up with the big question: is it worth buying the 2025 Yamaha R15 V5? Well, if you're someone who loves sport bikes, appreciates quality engineering, and wants a bike that can handle both weekend rides and daily commute, this one delivers on all fronts. It's not just about looks or numbers on paper. It's about the way it makes you feel when you ride. The precision in handling, the excitement in the engine, and the pride you feel when it's parked outside. Yamaha has managed to take a proven formula and refine it once again, making the R15 V5 one of the most complete entry-level supersport packages in the country right now. That's all for today's review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Prince Bikes Update. Let us know in the comments what you think of the new R15 V5 and whether you'd like to see a comparison with other bikes in this segment. Until next time, ride safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.